This story is about the time I got a chance to play with Bernard Allison in Peoria, Illinois. Bernard Allison is the son of the late great Luther Allison, who was a famous blues guitarist, and Luther was from Peoria, and of course Bernard was from there. And this was a Thursday night there in Peoria. I was doing the comedy club in town, and every Thursday they had a jam night at this club. I can't think of the name of the club, but I went over there to participate in a jam night, and I remember only having one harmonica. I took a C harp, which I play in the key of G because I play cross harp. Okay, which is just a term that means I play on the fifth, or some people call it the fourth, which is you just count four or five keys up. Anyhow, that's just harmonica talk. But I'm on stage, man, and I'm jamming with the guys that's running the open mic night, for musicians. And like I say, I just had the C harp, so I had to play in G. And after about three or four songs, man, the who was the bass player? The bass player said, "Look, man, you need to get you another harp because I ain't trying to play in G all night." And there wasn't a lot of people there, so I got to play a lot of songs. I got to stay up there for a while. But the bass player got frustrated because I wanted to play in G every song. He said, "Man, look, I ain't playing in G all damn night, man." So, as a matter of fact, I take that back. It wasn't a bass player. He was a lead guitar player because, yeah, that makes more sense because Bernard is a lead guitar player. Yeah, he was a lead guitar player because he said he didn't want to play no more. Well, Bernard Allison was in the room, but I didn't know who he was. So he's just another guy sitting in the damn room. So one of the guys that was in the band said, "Hey, Bernard, you want to play now?" And he go, "Yeah, man, I'll come up and play." So Bernard comes up and he starts playing, man. He already know I can only play in G. So he's playing in G because he obviously didn't have no problem with it. So he's playing, man. We doing some blues, man, and this dude is like killing this shit, man. He's ripping this shit, man. He's playing his ass off. I'm like, who is this little young dude here, man? Well, he looked young. He might have been my age or older, but he looked like a young dude. But this dude is playing the hell out of this damn guitar. So we do this song, man. Then on the next song, I don't know the title of it, but we playing this song, man, and this dude is going off on some Stevie Ray Vaughan type licks, and in the style of Stevie Ray Vaughan. And he's sounding like Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm like, who is this brother, man? Killing this guitar like this. So after a few songs, man, and we take a break, and I'm talking to one of the dudes that's, part of the house band. I'm going, "Man, who is that dude, man? He's killing up there." He said, "You don't know who that is?" I go, "No, who is that?" He said, "That's Bernard Allison." I go, "Bernard Allison?" He said, "That's Luther Allison's son." I go, "I know who Luther Allison is, but I don't know Bernard Allison." He said, "Well, man, look, this dude got records out. He's touring." He said he opens for Stevie Ray Vaughan sometimes. As a matter of fact, Stevie Ray Vaughan took him under his wing and taught him some stuff, and that's why he sounds like Stevie Ray Vaughan because Stevie Ray taught him some licks, and he's like a prodigy, man. He's been playing guitar all his life, and he's like really really good at it. I say no shit, and so I'm like okay, so Bernard gets back up. I don't get back up because I done played enough, man. I know they tired of playing in G. So Bernard gets back up, man, and he's playing a bunch of different stuff. Rock, he's playing blues, he's just playing all kind of shit, man. And he's breaking strings, man, because he's bending and just doing all kind of, damn guitar wizard shit. And I'm like, I'm floored, man, at how good this dude was. And come to find out, the guitar he was playing was borrowed. He didn't even bring his own guitar. And some of the dudes was like, man, he do that all the time, man. He come up here, man, and just play the hell out of our guitars and tear up shit. But what was real cool about it, man, was at the end of the night, he come over and talk to me. He said, man, what are you doing this weekend? I go, well, man, I'm a comic, so I'm doing a comedy show. And I said, but after that, I ain't doing nothing. He said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm playing downtown, not far from where the comedy club is. He said, when you get through, he said, come over, man. I'd like you to like sit in with me, and you're a pretty decent harp player, man. I'd like you to come sit in with us, man, and have some fun. I was like, you better believe I'm gonna come over there. So I got the name of the club, man, and I couldn't wait for that damn show to be over at that comedy club. So I went over to this club, man, and I'm not just saying this because I say it probably in every video, but this club was packed. I mean, it was packed because Bernard Allison is in town. He's a resident there, but he's on the road touring all the time. So it's a big deal to have him playing locally. And I'm surprised as hell this dude would invite me to come play with him, man. But he did. So after that show, man, I went over there and I sat in for at least a set and a half, man. But I took all my harps this time, though. I had the whole bag full of harps, man. And I went over there and I got a chance to play and jam it out with Bernard Allison. Very impressed by that brother, man. Very honored that he would invite me to come and sit in with him like that. So I'm forever grateful for that brother, man, and also for those guys at the jam session for tolerating me bringing one harp to a jam session, playing in the same key half the night. So that was one of the highlights of my damn stories or my experiences on the road while traveling this great country. Thanks a lot, man. I got a lot more. I'll get back with y'all. Take care.